Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda, who was like defender of the fatherland of another treaty on Pachino Farmlands. North stands Havoc and Trivolka fighting here for a British-American task force with the US 1st Armored Division support the British 53rd Infantry. Here with an operation to clear out this German-held town, being held by Angrybirds and Xufe here with the Hammer Fallschirm Panzer Division. With Wehrmacht and DAK forces they're assembling. So, off the races here with the Luftwaffe and no battle group yet there. Then we got Kettenkrauts half-tracks for the Allied side. We got a special operations there for Trivolka. So we might expect there's some strafing runs. Some loiters to be specific. As always, big hearty thanks to my patrons supporters for continued generous and wonderful support of the Propagandacast. Keeps making all these videos possible. And a big thanks to those who keep commenting and liking on them. Helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithms. Big thanks to Reichspepe there for donating and support the Propagandacast as well. So, we're going to continue swing forwards here with the M3 Grease guns. Riflemen out on the west side here, focusing hard here, probably looking to outflank the Germans here, hit the fuel plant on the south. I mean, there's also a bit more common. We can also see Fallschirm Pioneer occupying the orphanage, anticipating such maneuver. We can see he's really going hard here. He's definitely trying to stay clear of the building here. Smart move there. Up north here, we got Havoc running into Xufe and his Panzer going into the half-track. There we got the section taking loss. There's Nigel goes down in a basket of oranges. Not the way intended to go. Grenadier squad on the way there for Angrybirds. And there you go, pushing forwards here. Pioneers abandoning the fuel point, leaving the Fallschirm Pioneers to fend for themselves inside the orphanage. And straight into a mine there. Now the question is, will the Fallschirm Pioneer dive in after them? Will it just remain there? We'll have to see Kettenkrauts busy elsewhere. Further up north here, Havoc's lines there are being further squeezed like a lemon. Messily and slowly. So we've got the Fallschirm Pioneers just running position here. Scouts nearby. No flame for upgrade yet here. They could of course use that to try and burn them out. British forces advancing on the center here. Back at the German base. Not much else happening here yet. We do have the Grenadiers there arriving for Angrybirds with a second Grenadier squad on the way, noting no MD-42s. Panzer's heading for that northern victory point. Section the fuel.
Assault Grenadiers are reporting in.
And we got an assault grenadier rush out there from Xufe. Now, that is definitely not something you see too often, but I mean, certainly it can be quite effective in the right hands, and certainly Xufe's hands could perhaps be what happens. Up north, the Havoc with the fresh assault against the Panzer Grenadiers. British forces advancing. Bit of a steady advance here. And we got grenade upgrades on the way for Havoc, Angrybirds for the Panzer Grenadier Company. Might transfer out some of those Grenadiers for Panzer Grenadiers. We'll have to see some players like to do that. Others do not. Certainly some possibilities there. A lot about why they're basically trying to create a box here, which can be easily breached by light vehicles, but you know, it's a thought that counts. Assault is charging forward, say grenades all over here. Steel Hunker being flown there. Havoc's men dive out of the way of the grenades there. A lot of fire here, a lot of casualties. Sappers almost getting wiped out here. Half-track Team Veterans 1. Down to just 2 men in the assault grenadiers. In the south here, German forces clashing out with the Americans, and we got here Angrybirds, Fallschirm Pioneer finally abandoned the building here, almost forgotten here by Trivolka, it seems. Allowing him just to move the fuel point, even mine it. In the center, Kettenkrauts moving in, and up north here, fighting continues here. Havoc's men are being pushed to the very limits. And we got here a Weasel with a pack house there out for Trivolka. Bring in some light artillery to deal with the Germans. Grenadiers here, low in health, low in numbers. Panzer Grenadiers arriving there for Xufe. As Trivolka is slowly bringing in reinforcements here. So far, though, Axis forces are leading here in the fight. We got Panzer Grenadiers there for Angrybirds. Very much anticipated. They are certainly very big on the meta now. After the many series of buffs they received. Allied forces moving in. Got the fuel point there. first Panzer Grenadier Squad ready. Could, of course, transfer out some grenadiers for more Panzer Grenadiers.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Certainly what I'd recommend, in particular with that low health Grenadier Squad. I mean, he can that way also just save on healing it up. So we'll have to see, of course, what he does, if he does that, but that is still, you know, a bit of a very player-dependent experience. Havoc there with the platoon command post over here, though, to Xufe, with 2 assault grenadiers, and over here to Trivolka. With a mix of units in there, we actually got a pretty aggressive flank here with the assault grenadiers catching here. Trivolka's pack out and wiping the crew, and he's popping a grenade assault here. Which is definitely not going to be enough to destroy it, though, but
The enemy holds all victory points.
that was a very interesting move here out of Xufe. I think he's deploying smoke. He just prevent the Whis from... No, he can't run away with it by once. Oh, he can. Oh, I thought you couldn't do that. Oh, it's unbound anyways, but yeah. Try and think to use the smoke to prevent it from being grabbed there by the Weasel, but yeah, it happened. Anyways, 250 time for the Pioneers. They just... It's just so rare to see the Weasel upgrade and then towing the gun. I just actually didn't know that it could actually be done. Like, this towing has just been such a rarely utilized mechanic, and still is overall. It's kind of like Breach. They implemented it, but implemented it awkwardly, and then just, you know, most people have forgotten about it. And like Breach, towing at least got some work up, but Breach just continues to be a forgotten mechanic at the moment, tragically. Anyways, Panzer's there withdrawing. We got British forces there pushing in. Havoc there moving into assist for that fuel point. He's already got the northern one, and he feels pretty confident, which could prove to be Havoc's demise. Like a good aggressive flank here could catch him off guard here, and I think Havoc just kind of realizes this is a deeply exposed position, because again, there's so many angles to get attacked from here, so he just quick withdraws. I'd say that is a fairly sensible move there. Trivolka going for the motor pool. I would not be surprised to see some SSF commandos down the road. Victory points wise, German forces are behind the Allies. We got the M1 anti-tank in there for Trivolka. German forces they're holding up. North here, Xufe zooms in and starts grabbing the fuel point away from the Allied forces. We got 2 squads then, half-tracks, Panzer Squad, and the Assault Grenadiers, so definitely a fairly mechanized approach here from Xufe. Armored infantry approach, if you will.
Territory sector lost.
Allied forces moving in to establish a fresh defensive line. Sort of course, some sandbags and mines could do a lot of work to make that more defensible. They also got some mines dug in there by the Germans. Up north, we got the assault guns being there with MP40s, the Maschinenpistole 40. Main submachine in the German army, primarily handed out to squad leaders and platoon leaders and such.
Control of a victory point.
Of course, units could be given them in larger numbers depending on, like, you know, if they had to, like, perform an assault role. But that was more like, you know, ad hoc and, you know, case-to-case basis. Not really standard organization. Up north, though, Humber hits a mine here. That is big. We do see the Havoc running quickly with smoke in the plot and popping away, though, of course. With the 250 half to the punch 6 minutes, it's not going to help much here. Well, there we go. Humber down. Excellent work there, of course, by Xufe mining down there. Can do a lot there to deal with some light vehicles. Though, again, as you might have noticed, even with the mine damage there, it was still fairly fast. Up north here, Pan's being hit by the Vickers. We got a flanking assault grenadiers here. Havoc also has withdrawal. Greyhounds for Trivolka. More armored cars here. We even got the heavy armored car out for Xufe. Meaning it's just basically Angrybirds who has no armored cars whatsoever. Damage entering the half-track here. Havoc retreats as he comes under attack from countless Sturmgrenadiere. In the south, though, Angrybirds is dragging into Trivolka's lines. Engineers right from there being pushed away by a tide of violence and German insults. As up north here, the German assault continues, looking to further squeeze the Allied lines here, but Greyhound to the rescue. Ish. We'll need some upgrades, though. A Greyhound could clearly see that Greyhound going up in flames, and there we go. Already got a bit too close here. Anti-tank gun. Not much use against all the infantry here. Got a flank here by Havoc, though, catching the Panzer Jägers, but the assault goes on. Anti-tank crew and pack howitzers about to get cleared out here by Xufe sweeping infantry assault here. Brutal and remorseless. And smoke deployed here. Cheeky but effective. serves two purposes here. Oh, and also pops a grenade assault here, but basically, of course, prevents the Gren from engaging, but also the infantry, and kind of tries to bait them into closer range with the assault grenadiers. So, pretty cheeky stuff there out of Xufe, though ultimately Havoc's arrived to the scene here, very much undercuts it. He's making a mistake. I'm guessing he didn't pay attention, thought he'd treated them as something else, but away they got wiped. So, that definitely helps out the Allies a bit there. And certainly it's painful for Xufe to lose an entire squad. We do get Armoured Support. Unsurprisingly, he's definitely been seeing a bit more resurgence as late after salvage kits and such got buffed. Havoc ordering an assault in the center there before Monty comes after him. Back to Angrybirds, back to Havoc. We got the Panzer Company there for Angrybirds, rushing straight for the Panzers. And starts to assume. MD-32 in the church there. Delivering the gospel there, according to Guderian. And it's just hosting everyone there in the vicinity. But we got a Vickers nearby as well there. Delivering the gospel, according to Maxim. As the Vickers was based on an improved Maxim machine gun. Fun fact. In the south here, the Graham pushing back. We got the company command pushing away the Havoc. And further north, Panzer Pioneer, they're advancing with a Pak 40 for Angrybirds. So there's a lot going on here. We actually got the Flak 38 anti-air emplacement. Not necessarily a bad pick, just I haven't seen that one really get much used. We got two Panzer escorts. They definitely transfer out one of the Grenadier escorts for that. Thumbs up. And we get air reconnaissance. Looking to get an idea of what those Verdammten Yankees and Tommies are up to. So a bit of light reconnaissance here. Pak 40 is almost done. The Panzer Abwehrkanone 40. You got foot guards for Havoc there. Up north, he arced up with Panzer support dashing in there. Seeing here Havoc's northern lines scatter before, like leaves before, well, leaf blower. Nice bit German one. With all the fancy doodads. Ran in the south, he blasted the Grenadiers out. Not entirely sure what Angrybirds is doing here, except just trying to buy time. And Xufe's just swing for the north here. Havoc there. Moving close here to Trivolka to provide support here. We got mine spotted, detected, dealt with. Also worth noting, Havoc has yet to pick a battle group. Seemingly a bit more hesitant. Rapman Graham engaging the Panzer Grenadiers, moving forward to the Grenadiers. Flamethrower teams there, scorching the advancing forces. There we go. And we get a Self-Charge Pleasure Grenade here. Oh! Bold move here by Trivolka. Had Angrybirds here misplayed around that. Could have cost them quite a bit there. German armored forces now moving in here. Well, mechanized forces, armored cars, half-tracks and such. Dashing in there. Graham's about to get knocked out. Grenades knocking out rifle engineers here. We could see the Graham getting knocked out. Slow up health here. Trivolka needs to get the armored car out of there before the Germans do it in a way he doesn't like. Anti-tank's being brought up, but the front line is collapsing so rapidly here. The anti-tank's risk getting overrun here. But this dashing mechanized assault there out of Xufe. No, it does not fully commit here and scatters. Do get some assaulters rushing in, but foot guards out the ready. And could quickly see the swords pushed out. So ultimately the assault here by Xufe fell a bit short. Chaffies for Trivolka. An obvious response to all the light vehicles here out of Xufe, but not sure that's going to be the most best choice. Then, of course, here for Havoc, we got the company command post up, and he's going for the Matilda 2. Not much of a surprise, of course, Matildas remain very popular. Angrybirds can go for the Sturmpanzer soon.
Ammunition point is being taken from us.
Arctile moving in, foot guards there getting hammered. And there you go, Sturmpanzer on the way. Reinforcing healing, and sappers on the way for Havoc. North hit point seized by the Bren section. Greyhound Jaffa, they're pushing further ahead here, punching up Pak 40 as well there.
Ammunitions point is being taken
Got the Vickers at it, having still sort of set up shop here. Bit risky to keep it around for that long in a 2v2 like this. But cost them like the machine gun pretty quickly with a good German sneaky push. They're just a blitzkrieg of the minor kind. The Fritzkrieg.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
And there you go, Packard's running away. Matilda 2 rolling forwards here, lumbering like a massive armored beast. German lines to the south here, crumbling under fierce American resistance. Matilda continues to lumber ahead here, the Matilda 2 infantry tank. As the British Army did not operate with the typical armoured doctrine the other armies did. They didn't consider things like light, medium, and heavy. They did have light, but they also had cruiser tanks and infantry tanks instead. So that was sort of a bit of a different thing. And the infantry tanks were meant to support the infantry and sort of, you know, blast bunkers and whatnot alike apart there. But they were not really designed for fighting other tanks, so that's sort of the one of those differences. They were also not really designed for being fast. But there you go, soldiers being caught here with the foot guards and the sappers quickly routed. Do have an Arctide here for Xufe moving in to assist with that. Over to Xufe. And over to Trivolka, who does have some SSF commanders out, though I've seemingly missed them. They've clearly not done too much. Trivolka with the tank depot. In the south here, fighting continues. As Angrybirds is trying to breach here. But American and British forces are putting up quite the fight here, refusing to let the Reich get through. Panzers and forces with Pachino and support. One thing I've always got to give credit here to Xufe is he's actually, like, you know, running around quite a bit with his troops in the half tracks. Most players tend to, like, just not do that, but Xufe is doing that pretty consistently, so 2 thumbs up. Good to see some mechanized infantry tanks, as Germans would have called it, gepanzerte infantry or armored infantry. That's sort of like one of those interesting distinctions the Germans had there. Panzers the sections, ripping through them. Routing the Panzergrenadiere.
250 has been destroyed.
Looks like a 250 half track got knocked out. Here's Havoc puts a bit of resistance. We've got whiz-bangs being prepared for Trivolka. Panzer Company almost done for Xufe. We got Matilda 2 on the scene. It's 2-pounder gun blasting away there. And Xufe, unsurprisingly, withdraws here. It currently has no way of stopping the Matilda 2. Strange armed reserve still, possibly a Panther 4, possibly the Stooks, or possibly setting up for a Tiger tank. Sturmpanzer hard at work here, but is getting slammed by Allied anti-tank fire.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
And we got the SSF command coming up with the Johnsons out. Up north here, foot guards in a bit of trouble. And in the south here, Fudge and Peony on that fuel point are quickly getting responded to by Trivolka. Not about to let those bloody crats run off for their precious American fuel. Because continues to remain pretty undisturbed in the center, it seems. More air recons there. Pretty using it consistently by there by Angrybirds, so thumbs up to that. Havoc, though, is definitely not giving it the northeast. And we got the whiz-bang on the way here for Trivolka, going for some pretty aggressive rocket artillery. Vickers being pushed back with the Arctide. Almost got the Vickers. And a Panther 4 here on the way for Angrybirds. So he's not just going to line churning out Sturmpanzer, that's very nice. Now they head on assault here. Assault is going in pretty quick and hard here. Grenade assaults being popped here. Riflemen are getting hit with a deluge. They have a 9mm Parabellum. The assault assault rolls pretty swift and aggressive here. Half-tacks are actually able to get out of there. Pretty impressive work with Xufe. Havoc, though, got something a bit smaller and more agile out the Matilda 2, it is the Crusader 2. German forces continue to bleed out victory points as the Allies continue to have a pretty effective squeeze on them. Greyhound, though, is taking a lot of damage. Sturmpanzer there running ahead with Grenadiers running along.
Ready to turn the tide.
And there goes Xufe with the Tiger. Tiger 1. There's, of course, also the Tiger 2, which is the King Tiger, and which was not really based on the same chassis at all. Of course, still got called the Tiger 2. Probably just confused the Allies. But anyways, Matilda 2 taking hits on the Pack 40. Got one shot through Tiger tank pushing northward. Xufe's getting ready to sail here. Dashing in for Deutschland and could catch Havoc up north here in a bit of a bad spot there. He's definitely not equipped for a Tiger tank up north. Trivolka bring in the regular Sherman. He's got the whiz-bang here ready to blast those Germans into the Stone Age. Back to Angrybirds with another Pack 40 on the way here. Oh, cancels that. Thank heavens. More infantry could perhaps them good. Up north, the assault continues. Crusader in trouble here. There we go. Tiger tank charging in. Great shot there, Crusader, though. It looks like it may just narrowly escape. We got more Panzer Grenadiers of Angrybirds. No Starstorm. And certainly no Fallschirmjägers. This also puts them at a total of 3 Wehrmacht Panzer Grenadier squads, which is going to be pretty good.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Sturmpanzer Grenadier of Angrybirds having lost the previous one. Right from there, running into some obstacles. And here we go. Commanders flanking the Panther Force, scoring some great hits. More whiz-bang fire here is occupying Angrybirds' front line as it explodes. Machine gun crews getting knocked out. Commander charging in there with the Johnsons, ripping apart the Germans there. Once those packs are gone, that could leave Angrybirds and Xufe from the south here quite vulnerable. Got one pack crew here, second one down. And there we go. As soon as that happens, Trivolka's armored car and tank charging. We do get a Loiter here. And there you go. Boldly recruiting here the packs with the assault grenadiers, which does allow them to score a pretty quick hit than the Sherman. I don't think most players would have been willing to just that easily commit almost the entire assault grenadier squad to recruit those anti-tank guns, but that was definitely bold. There you go. And here Havoc actually charges into the line of fire there, the enemy air fire there. I don't think that was the most ideal move there by Havoc. No Crusader anti-aircraft tanks. So he has gone for armored. Not just going to go for it just to counter the Loiter, but certainly wouldn't blame him. And certainly with 2 battle groups with Loiters, I mean, it's going to be necessary. Though, of course, it does also highlight that Loiters continue to be a bit overbearing, though. Of course, there's the overall question if Loiters really should be in a game like this. But anyways, 3rd Panther Squad down there for Angrybirds. Having lost another squad there to heavy Allied fire. Machine gun there, getting blasted. Havoc, those got the Black Prince ready. He calling his big tank. Teague advancing, and there we go. Black Prince has arrived. The British armored unicorn. So we'll have to see what Havoc can manage with that one. Ooh, mine goes off the Octard. So, and we got their Loiters called in. They're just an infantry Loiter here out of Trivolka. So, not the biggest threat to the Tiger tanks at all. At least for that, the Germans are forced out of the town. They can't easily defend with just basically a Tiger tank left to hold up against all of that. And we got the Sturmpanzer on the Angrybirds being awkwardly maneuvered in, exposing the side armor to a lot of Allied guns, and unsurprisingly the result is the Sturmpanzer SF burning here at the southern outskirts of Pachino. Continued pressure here. We got a Stukas of first there out for Xufe, providing him with a bit of heavy artillery support there. Over to Xufe, over to Trivolka. Got the Panther 4 there. Angrybirds suffering several heavy losses there. In terms of armor, he loses both the Sturmpanzer and the Panther 4, really leaving Xufe for the time being to, like, do the fighting there. It's Angrybirds kind of almost see the commandos there going down to the Tiger. Shots flying at it, doesn't go through though, and anti-tank snare off there. Shocking the crew, but nothing too heavy. And we got the Stukas who they're firing away. Oh god, the routes want to retreat though. Yowza. That was pretty good there. Tiger tank up with the Black Prince. Double packs on the flank there caused some rather big consternation. That was a pretty hefty exchange there. Ooh, that's a mistake here by Trivolka rushing in. There's Rifles alone healthy against an opponent who's got a lot of assault rifle wielding Panzer Grenadiers. That is a great way to get hosed down. But the Hermann Göring Fallschirmpanzerdivision was Hermann Göring's, as you can figure out, little pet project. Actually started out as a police regiment for the war, then became a flak unit, then became a Panzer Grenadier division, actually fought in North Africa, specifically Tunisia, and then became a Panzer division, before finally becoming a full-on Panzer Corps. It had some unique elements. For example, it was one, I think, the first non-SS units to just get access to SS pattern camouflage, amongst other things. We got 2 SSF command squad for Trivolka now. That definitely provides him with something, a bit more elite here. And certainly I feel like Fallschirmjägers could maybe benefit working on something similar, since the Johnson and the FD-42 were very similar weapons. Just the FD-42 was of higher quality, but not exactly easy to make. So, I mean, that could be something where they're FD-42s and some rifles, then could switch out, for Pincer Attack. Single one, not two, that would be busted. But anyways, or maybe something else over the Pincer Attack. Building there getting hammered though. Xufe still operating now. We've got 145 to 349 assault units going for the center. I would also make the Fallschirmjägers at least 5-man rather than 4. Black Prince being forward, Sappers there spearheading, but there you go. Heavy fire on the Black Prince, rockets, anti-tank fire, you name it, it just all slams into it. And Havoc's Black Prince is very much forced to withdraw from the field here.
Our fuel point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Far up north here, we got a Crusader moving in as German forces here under Angrybirds lays claim to the northern fields. Meanwhile, the German onslaught continues in the center here. Trivolka's and Havoc's lines, they are being pressured here. Commandos, Panzer Grenadiers, Tiger tanks, all manner weaponry are fighting quite determinedly here for the south side of Pachino. As all sides seem to decide it, this is where the fighting's going to happen. Arcade down. Sherman's with Trivolka. And there goes soldiers pushing through the lines. Launching grenade assaults. We've got Lloyds as well called in here by Xufe. Black Prince is about to get knocked out. Massive blow there to Havoc. Massive blow.
The Panther 4 is ready for orders.
And we got a Panther 4 ready for Xufe. Panzerkampfwagen 4 running in with some fresh infantry. Well rested. And we got the Xufe going for it and they attempted to wipe with the Panzer Grenadiers, but does not risk it. Really close though. Allied line starting to look a lot more tattered here. They still have the lead in terms of victory points, but in other respects, things are starting to look a lot less great. And we actually got a Flak 38 here out for Angrybirds. But for some reason, they actually get crewed by mortar crews. I don't know why. I mean, they could probably work if they just didn't have, the crates with spare mortar ammunition. But I digress. Up north here, though, Panther 4's moving in, dashing in for Deutschland, striking here at Havoc's northern lines again to extend it. does not have enough reserves to really maintain a good defense here, and the Panther Force are breaking in. One Panther Force ends up with a damaged engine. Foot guards around here. Could see Xufe loses Panzerkampfwagen. Over to Angrybirds, and over here to Havoc. There you go, Panzerkampfwagen kaputt. Also worth noting, armored side skirts. Thumbs up to Angrybirds. But even as Xufe is suffering losses up north in the center, he is causing the losses. And there you go, anti-tank gun crew and anti-tank gun effectively just explode there. Oh dear. Even wrecked the anti-tank while just blasting several engineers. Not looking ideal here. Unless of course the Germans maybe. Tiger tank pushing forwards, dodging a massive whiz-bang barrage. Xufe charging in there, looking to hit flanks, but not gonna be easy here. And truck on the way there for Havoc. And the Xufe expires. Another stinging blow there. Yeah, that Flak 30 is definitely just there to deal with the enemy Lloydses. Unfortunate for the Allies, they don't quite have a similar easy option for countering. I mean, they have to go for the truck and then upgrade it, basically. So, bit of a longer route. I mean, of course, the American player could then set up for half-tracks, go for the M16. I mean, he does have the mechanized support center, so he could go for it, but even that's bit of a longer route. Obviously, this is a battle group choice, but yeah.
The fuel point is being taken from us.
Bit less than ideal here. If he'd gone for armor, he could have probably recovered Havoc's Black Prince, then used it himself. At which point, Havoc could, of course, then call in another Black Prince, and they'd have two Black Princes. Which would have been darkly hilarious. Not the good kind. Anyways, right moving forwards here with SSF commanders in tow. Right from dashing in, there we got the Sherman support. Tia all responding here. As Trivolka moves in, he even got the anti-infloider moving in. And we got a Flak 36. Germans really bringing up the anti-aircraft guns. Despite them not being the ones that really have to worry about Allied air supremacy in the sense that obviously the Flak 36 is not being brought in to deal with aircraft, I imagine.
The enemy forces are dwindling. 250 points remain.
Fresh Black Prince out for Havoc. Quality otherwise. And there you go, salvaging the Xufe for a bit of extra resources.
The victory point is being taken from us.
140 versus 240 feet. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. No. Yeah, I think, yes, Havoc realized this mistake there. Popping into buildings right about to collapse is already a bad idea, but doing it right next to a Tiger tank, that is an infinitely worse idea. Germans moving in there. Got the Flak 36 at the ready. Give those American tanks a good time. $140 versus 229. Quiet here, the Germans got the victory point. More sort of held than the... But they still don't really have the lead as such. And there you go. Black Prince goes great in the Tiger tank. Tiger tank returns a favor. Another Panther for Angrybirds, who's definitely given up on Sturmpanzers for now. And there we go. Aircraft shot down here as Havoc's Polston truck gets to work. Featuring a Polston gun on the back of a Canadian Pheasant truck. Stukas Wuster almost got it. That was certainly been painful there for Havoc. But he's definitely trying to be ready for, that potential, Lloyd there called in. He wants to blast this German aircraft down. Ace half-track with Soldiers. That's actually quite impressive considering the way Super's been playing his armored half-tracks. Actually managed to get that to ace level 2. 2 thumbs up. That is damn impressive.
We have vehicles available in reserve.
support elements there, guessing Nubervefs. I mean, he could go for Stugs, but something telling me he's not going to go for that for the Stugs. Panzer there being mauled, absolutely ripped apart there. Panzer moving forwards here. In the center, Tiger tank striking the Brand section. Almost got the assault grenadiers here. Commanders charging forwards here. Not in the center there. Almost back in German hands here. Commanders forced off.
Enemy count at 200 points.
Panther 4, they actually striking off several hits. That's pretty good luck there, but the luck ran out. And the Panther 4 is about to go kaput. And there you go. German Leute called in. It's Angrybirds. Will the Pilsen truck be ready to deal with these German aerial interlopers? And go Pilsen gun getting to work. Stuckers are first unleashing hell here. The orphanage taking several hits. Looks like one of the loitering aircraft already got shot down. Con's aircraft shot down. I might just take out another loiter there. Yup, got it. That's some pretty good work there. Meanwhile, main assault continuing up there, of course, even with the aircraft being pushed back. It costs enough chaos here, of course, here for the Allies to force a quick withdrawal. And the Tiger tank is being supported by the Flak 36 here. Pretty aggressive operation here by Xufe. 2 thumbs up. I mean, he's actually like doing some very interesting stuff that I would say I see most DAK players doing here. I mean, really, 2 thumbs up. Actually supporting a Tiger advance with the Flak 36. Plus the aggressive mechanized infantry tanks is out of Xufe as well. I mean, really, it's 2 thumbs up. Worthy. Now the aircraft shot down at this point. I mean, he's just feeding the Pilsen gun experience. Flak 36 being forced to withdraw. North here, back rushing in. Assault goods are sneaking about. And we actually got Trivolka going for the 76mm conversion. Which, I mean, this is definitely a pretty good idea to go ahead, but there's Tigers in the field and whatnot. So he just got a bit delayed due to various circumstances. 140 versus 133 here. Germans finally are taking the Allies in terms of victory points.
We're losing ground for the victory point.
Panzer's rolling ahead here. Tiger tank at the ace level. Aggressive push here by Xufe. And of course, once more, note the way he's just quickly keeping the Flak 36 behind and just again provide the Tiger tank with more firepower. And there we go. Black Prince down. We got the Pilsen truck there, working overtime to deal with all the German aircraft, but it's not going easy. Meanwhile, Schirm's being fought in the southern fields, but Angrybirds with his Panther 4s and whatnot is proving to be a pretty stout blocking force there, halting Trivolka's armored assault. More aircraft getting shot down.
Enemy forces have captured the victory point.
Tiger tank at ace level there, alongside the ace anti-tank gun. Didn't pop the armor. Oh, he's British, so he can't pop that one. That's the American one. And there you go, grenades off. We could see Havoc lose, yes, his ace anti-tank gun crew.
Territory sector lost.
Looking pretty rough here for the Allies at this stage. They had it, and now, well, they do not. Flak 36 there. Finds another victim, it seems. More prey for the 88. North here, lone grenadier squad caught. Allies really bleeding out fast here. We got 33 points left as the Allies 140. The Axis forces 140. Preparing here for swift push towards the north center. Aircraft knocked out again.
25 points remaining. Our forces must maintain
21.
proximity alarm near our victory
18.
point.
Got a double push there. Allied forces finally swinging northwards here. There you go, Flak 36. And we got a massive wave of infantry here. Panzer Grenadier, Assault Grenadiers. All of the assault troops here moving in. Allied forces doing what they can. We got commandos, we got foot guards, we got Shermans, and we got rocket strikes there. But nice move here, splitting up the forces a bit there.
Our assault grenadiers have been killed.
And the assault grenadier escort meets their maker. Got Angrybirds charging him with his panzers, foot guards. Well, defeated. And Crusaders are getting hammered. Sherman's all being pushed back. It's an absolute slaughter here for the center. Panzers are moving up. Tiger Tank, Ace Level moving up. Commando squad there. Almost evaporated. More fire, more death, more destruction, more carnage. We've got 6 points left. 130. Further up north here, points being seized by the recce section. Tiger Tank half health. Sherman kaput. Pioneer is getting blasted.
The enemy have claimed our sector.
Sherman's moving forward, trying to clean out the center, but they're running up points. And there you go, Lead Sherman just getting the full volley. Pretty much explodes instantly. And there you go, GG, game over. A loss for the Allies, a victory for the Germans. A brutal match. The Allies were close, but I think got a bit too comfortable. Should have been, I think, more active on the flanks, like trying to constantly like keep the Germans wrong-footed. I think had they done that, they would have more success. I also think the Matilda 2 here was less than ideal, because that I think grants just more Crusaders faster, would probably done Havoc more good. But also credit to Xufe and just his aggressive, like, mechanized infantry tactics. I feel like Xufe played a fairly good role here in, like, the German success. Like, he made aggressive use of that, but also, like, you know, the Flak 36 actually supporting the Tiger fairly consistently, I think, was, like, another reason I think Xufe sort of just appeared like that. So, I mean, yeah, well played ball, but I think Xufe just, you know, had a bit of that extra special sauce. So, there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. This is Imperial News and cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.